Hello, students. My name is Mr. Shesi George, your professional lecturer. Okay, in this video, we are going to discuss the concepts of regression analysis. The concept of regression analysis. Let's take, for example, there is a degree of linearity, okay, relationship between, supposing there is a relationship that exists between y and x. If there is a relationship such that y is the depends, such that y depends on x, okay, depends on x. So we can use the regression analysis to formulate a regression line, line. Okay, that is, if there is a relationship that exists between y and x, so, and if that relationship is a linear relationship, so we can form a regression line by saying y equals to a plus bx. So this y is known as dependent variable, okay? Y x is known as independent variable, okay? Then a is known as the constant, Then b is known as the coefficient, okay, of this line. That's the gradient. All right. Now, in regression analysis, what will be required to find with the formula is A and B. So the first thing to look for is B, and the B will be found by saying n summation x, okay, n summation x y minus summation x summation y all over n summation x raised to power 2 minus open bracket summation x close this bracket raised to power 2. Okay, that's the first variable to calculate. Then you now calculate the value of a by saying, what is a? A is summation y minus b summation x all over n, where n is the number of variables, is the number of elements in the data. Okay, so let me quickly show you this. All right, this is the regression line. Then look at this question. Supposing you are asked to look for, look at this. They said the following table shows the number of units produced each month and the total cost incurred. So this is the units produced and this is the cost. So unit produced will be represented by x, while the cost will be represented by y, because without producing, you cannot incur this cost. So you should look at that. So you ask, calculate the regression line, y equals to a plus bx. So this is a typical question. So this x is the independent variable, y is the dependent variable. So you are going to have something like this. Then you list the value of x, you list the value of y. So let's do that. Okay, 400, 200, list 700. Okay, so the value of y, 40, 65, 45, 80. As you can see from here, you will copy all this. All right, as you can see the value of y. All right, after which you find xy means you multiply 100 multiplied by 40. So you pick up your calculator, it's going to give you 4,000. 400 multiplied by 65 is going to give you 26,000. 200 multiplied by 45 is giving you, then you have x raised to power 2. Okay, so what is 100 raised to power 2? 100 raised to power 2 will give you 10,000. What is 400 raised to power 2? It's going to give you 160,000. Okay, then 200 raised to power 2, like that. Then the last one is 300 raised to power 2, that is 90,000. Then you find the addition, you sum up the columns. You sum up this column, 100 plus 4 plus 400, okay, and this will give you 280. Okay, then when you add all these together, it will give you 420. Then you add all these together, it will give you 187,000. And if you add all this together, it's going to give you 140,000. 1 million, okay, 1,400,000. Okay, that's what I'm going to give you. Now, the formula, look at the formula. When you look at the formula, we have x, y, we have summation x, summation y, then we have x squared, then we have y and x. It is this formula that will determine the table, what you are going to have on the headings of your table. So we have x, y, we have x, we have this, we have this. Okay, so you now substitute from that formula to find the value of b, which is n. N is, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 summation xy. This is summation xy. So in brackets, that is 187,000, close the bracket, minus summation x and y, that is open a bracket, 2800 multiplied by 420. Okay, all right, then you said all over. So if you look at the n summation x and summation x in bracket raised to power 2. So take note of these two. There are two different things. So you have n is 7 into bracket summation x raised to power 2, that's 1.4 million into bracket x raised to power 2 minus 2800 raised to power 2. So let us use our calculator to look for this, and you find that, all right, at the end of the day, you are going to have the value of b. So the value of b to be 0.00678. Then you now substitute for b in this formula of a. Okay, so we say summation y. So let's look at a here. A will now be, what is summation y? Summation y is 420 minus b. B is 7 multiplied by summation x. So what is summation x? 2800. Okay, all right. Then all over 7. So we have so our a is 32.84. So don't forget, this is 42, then this is the value of b, 0.0679. That's the value of b. The value of b that we've obtained there will be substituted in that formula. So once it has been substituted, our regression line, you know, write regression line. Regression line therefore will be y equals to, this is a, 32.84 plus what is b, 0.0679 x. So this is our regression line. Okay, hope you understand. If you do, please do share with your friends. Thank you. Bye for now.